Hillsboro ground, Charlie Golf Sierra Mike is on Alpha holding short of runway 20.
Charlie Golf Sierra Mike, cleared to cross runway 20, continue on Alpha, at the end hold short of runway 12 on Alpha 1.
Sierra Mike is cleared to cross runway 20, continue on Alpha, and we'll hold short of runway 12 on Alpha 1.
So all the way down to the end then, and clear left.
Clear right.
And continue with the checklist, please.
Anti-ice as required?
We are going to put it on before takeoff because it's less than 10 degrees right now.
Okay, so off for now?
Off for now.
Flight controls, top, checks.
Bottoms check.
And takeoff briefing when you're ready.
All right, we're doing a standard flap safe takeoff off of runway 12 here in Hillsboro. And our thrust is 96%. Our V speeds are 122, 134, 137, and 167. In the event of a malfunction before V1, you're going to call the malfunction. I'm going to call reject or continue. Between 80 and V1, I will reject for a fire, an engine failure, inadvertent thrust reverser deployment, or the loss of directional control. I will reject by bringing the thrust levers to idle, applying maximum braking. I'll extend the flight spoilers, and I'll use maximum thrust reverse if required. You will advise ATC. If we walk the end or the sides of the runway, we'll prepare to evacuate on my command. I will bring the aircraft to complete stop, and I'll set the parking brake. If you hear evacuate, 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 you will advise ATC how many souls we have on board, which side of the aircraft we're evacuating out of. You're going to set the pressurization switch to manual, select full open, select the emergency lights to on, and you're going to assist our passengers out of the appropriate exit to a safe area at least 50 yards away from the aircraft. I will shut down the aircraft by bringing the thrust levers to cut off. I'll pull the appropriate engine fire T-handle. If required, I'm going to push both arm lights, and then I'll pull the other engine fire T-handle. And in this visibility, I'm going to leave the battery switches on so that the emergency crews can find our aircraft and passengers. Then I'll follow you out. In the event we have a malfunction after V1, we are going to continue. Okay? We're going to handle it in flight. And depending on the malfunction, we may request radar vectors to do the ILS 10 right in Portland because the ILS here is unserviceable. And we are going to jettison fuel because we have to get down to our max landing weight of 53. And in the event of single engine ops, we're going to open the crossflow valve. Now we're going to climb out at 137. And we're going to climb up to 1,700 feet. We're going to then accelerate to 167. I'm going to call for flaps up, and then we're going to climb out at 200 knots up to 4,000 feet. And our departure for today is the Scaffold 4, as we discussed. Runway heading. I'm going to ask you to bug me around if I'm not on autopilot to a left turn 280 to intercept a 334 radial out of Newburgh, and we're going to go to Scaffold from there. Up to 4,000 is our clearance. Our transition altitude is 18,000. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
All right. Continue, please.